Welcome to your favorite channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 15 proven ways to save more money in 2022. You can't afford to miss any, so watch and enjoy to the end. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like the video, and click the bell button for more updates. 1. Automate transfers. By setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month, the money will accumulate over time without any additional work on your part. This technique can be especially useful when your savings accounts are dedicated to specific goals, such as establishing an emergency fund, going on a vacation, or building a down payment. You can also let apps like Digit or Capital do some of the works for you. After you sign up, they'll transfer small amounts from your checking account to a separate savings account for you. That way, you don't have to spend time or energy thinking about making a transfer. You can learn more about apps that automate savings and decide if they're a good fit for you. 2. Allocate your monthly income into categories. It seems that everything costs more these days, and keeping your spending at reasonable levels so you can put some money away each month for things like saving and investing isn't always easy. One simple way to keep track of your outlay without too much effort is to divide your monthly income into separate spending categories. You can outline your recurring and expected expenses, plus a little extra for life's unexpected events, quite easily in a spreadsheet, and allocate the categories as you see fit. For example, you could divide your monthly expenses into something as simple as save and spend categories, or split it up further, like say one category for housing or rent, one category for food costs, one category for gas, one category for your nest egg, etc. 3. Map out major purchases. You can save by timing your purchases of appliances, furniture, cars, electronics, and more according to annual sale periods. It's also worth confirming a deal is actually a deal by tracking prices over time. You can let tools do this step for you. The Camelizer browser extension tracks prices on Amazon and can alert you to price drops. The Honey browser extension pulls in coupon codes and checks for lower prices elsewhere. When you're shopping in person, make sure you get the best deal by using the Shop Savvy app. It lets you scan barcodes and alerts you to better prices elsewhere. 4. Set a spending limit for discretionary purchases each month. It's amazing how quickly a few additional purchases here and there can add up. If you're looking to save a little extra on a monthly basis, consider capping the amount of money you'll spend on non-essential expenses for the next few months. Not only can you determine when and where you might be able to more effectively use your money, but if you find that you have a tendency toward impulse buys, this could help enact a temporary moratorium to reset your spending choices. In the future, you might think twice before you make purchases that you don't necessarily need, and instead find that you'd rather put that money toward other sources, such as your nest egg. 5. Minimize restaurant spending. One of the easiest expenses to cut when you want to save more is restaurant meals, since eating out tends to be pricier than cooking at home. If you do still want to eat at restaurants, try to reduce the frequency and take advantage of credit cards that reward restaurant spending. You can also opt for appetizers or split an entree with your dining companion to save money when you eat out. Skipping drinks and dessert can help stretch your budget as well. 6. Separate needs from wants before you make purchases. One of the fastest ways to accumulate debt and put a dent into your financial wellness plan is to lump your discretionary and non-discretionary spending together. If you find that you tend to spend money and think about the purchase after, there's an easy way to break that habit. In taking a moment to mentally separate potential buys into the need versus want category before you press the buy button, this can help you visualize the impact of that purchase and determine whether it's a situation where your money might be better spent elsewhere or not spent at all. 7. Check your accounts regularly. In a day and age where identity theft and internet scams are more common than ever, It's a good idea to check your accounts every day or at least a few times a week. If you ever happen to see an unfamiliar purchases come through, you can deal with the matter swiftly with your bank or credit card company. I know when you get to this point, you may likely check your balance. It's fine. Just make it a habit. An easy way to also keep track of your spending, but also monitor any suspicious activity, is to set up alerts that come to your phone and email for any purchase with your debit or credit card. Not only will you be alerted right away of potentially fraudulent purchases, but seeing those purchases come through as you make them can be a great mental reminder to regulate your spending. 8. Cancel unnecessary subscriptions. Uncheck the auto-renew option on any subscriptions you aren't using regularly, such as subscription boxes. You might even be paying for subscriptions you no longer use or need. Reviewing your credit card or bank statement carefully can help you flag any recurring expenses you can eliminate, and avoid signing up for free trials that require payment information, or at least make a note or set a calendar reminder to cancel before the free period ends. 9. Get your mindset always in check. No matter how much money you make, living below your means is key to building a stronger financial future. In short, if you're struggling to manage your finances responsibly with a salary of, say, $50,000 a year, you might also just as easily struggle with an annual salary of $200,000 if you don't manage your money wisely. Put another way, if your spending increases as your earnings do, you might find yourself making minimal headway in your savings goals, even though you're technically making more money. However, if you can moderate and maintain your level of financial outlay even as you gradually increase your earnings over time, you can more effectively build wealth in a variety of market and economic environments. 10. Always track your growth. If you want a decent overview of your financial standing, calculating your net worth is a good start. This is essentially your assets, cash in checking and savings accounts, investments, real estate, cars, etc. Less your debts, student loans, mortgages, overdue credit card bills, etc. Try doing this at the start of each month in 2022 to see if and how you are progressing toward any savings or debt repayment goals. You can use an app like Personal Capital, or You Need a Budget, or create your own Excel tracking sheet. Comparing my December 2021 balance to early 2019, when I started, shows me how my monthly contributions have slowly grown my net worth, even if they don't feel like much in the moment. And if I see a drop from one month to the next, I figure out what's going on and if there's anything I need to do to get back on track. 11. Eliminate your debt. If you're trying to save money through budgeting but still carrying a large debt burden, start with the debt. Not convinced? Add up how much you spend servicing your debt each month, and you'll quickly see. Once you're free from paying interest on your debt, that money can easily be put into savings. A personal line of credit is just one option for consolidating debt so you can better pay it off. 12. Pay yourself first. Set up an auto debit from your checking account to your savings account each payday. Whether it's $50 every 2 weeks or $500, don't cheat yourself out of a healthy long-term savings plan. 13. Spend to save. Let's face it, utility costs seldom go down over time, so take charge now and weatherize your home. Call your utility company and ask for an energy audit, or find a certified contractor who can give you a whole home energy efficiency review. This will range from easy improvements like sealing windows and doors, all the way to installing new insulation, siding, or Energy Star high-efficiency appliances and products. You could save thousands in utility costs over time. 14. Create an interest-bearing account. For most of us, keeping your savings separate from your checking account helps reduce the tendency to borrow from savings from time to time. If your goals are more long-term, consider products with higher yield rates like a Regions CD or Regions Money Market account for even better savings. 15. The Daily or Week Saving Challenge. For an easy challenge you can commit to for a full year, the 52-week savings challenge starts with $1. That's all you need to save the first week. Then you double it in the second week. Every week, you double what you saved the previous week, so by the time you reach week 52, you save $104 piece of cake. To have a real impact, try starting with $10. If you want to make it a daily challenge, this similar challenge works by saving just $0.05 the first day and doubling each day as you go. 5 cents are nothing, right? By the end of your year-long challenge, you'll have saved $3,339. This is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like the video, and click the bell button to keep you updated on our